A heavy emphasis for us at The Reckoning in 2012 and beyond is the issue of food security. And to put food security in simple terms, I can illustrate that with a little story. A couple years ago, I wanted to buy a pretty good sized bag of rice, so I went to Sam's Club, and just local in our area here, Canton, Ohio, and went to Sam's Club to buy this sack of rice. Went in there, and when I got to the aisle where the rice was and looked at these bags, there was a big sign that said, 1 bag of rice per customer. What was interesting, what was happening at the time is there was food rioting going on in India, in the Middle East, and in some other places in Asia. Rice was scarce, the prices were high, and just like that, it affected consumers like me all over the world. You know, if you walk into a grocery store, the temptation is to look at all those shelves full of food and think, hey, we're in a land of plenty. There'll always be food. I'm secure in the knowledge that I'll always have food to eat. The actuality is that here in the United States, and many places in the Western world, really that supply is a lot leaner than we know. Right now, in the store that you buy food in, there's about a 3-day supply of food in the pipeline, in the system. In other words, if there's interruption to the food supply, we will have that level of food for 3 days, and then it'll be gone. That's not that all food will disappear, but that's how lean our system really is. That's huge. That's an issue that affects us all. In fact, we know from statistics that to just keep up with our current level of food production and consumption, and that means during a time like right now, there's starvation levels in many parts of the world. So just to stay at the level we're at right now, which includes some places starvation levels, we have to double the world's food production in the next 50 years. This is so critical that we've taken this on as one of the most important things that we can do in The Reckoning in helping to develop people and helping to see people come out of poverty. So what we've done is we've really committed ourselves to a strategy of saying, hey, with our clients, with people that we're helping in the third world, especially many of them are sort of agri-based in what they do, that we've brought on an additional staff member. Her name is Melissa Herman. She's a graduate of Ohio State University, a soil scientist, and just an amazing, amazing lady. She has a big burden in this area and a lot of wisdom, and is leading The Reckoning in saying, hey, how can we address this issue? How can we help our donors, our clients, the people and resources that we're mobilizing to effectively deal with this problem, and to do that with God's wisdom and His compassion for the poor.
My name is Melissa Herman. I'm the Director of Field Operations for The Reckoning International. My background is in soil science. I'm a graduate of The Ohio State University, and the burden on my heart is food security. Well, the World Health Organization has given us a definition for food security. Basically, people have to have enough food to stay healthy. They need enough calories, but it also has to be nutritious for a healthy lifestyle. They can't be going hungry. Currently in our world, there's over 1 billion people who are in chronic hunger. No matter how you look at it, we have to increase world food production. Crops are sold on world markets. They're world commodities. It's not just a third world problem. When food is in shortages, the entire world suffers the ramifications. But at The Reckoning, we do work with people living in poverty. And a lot of the population in Africa is employed in agriculture. So as we help them increase their food production, we're helping them with their businesses as well, because they're employed in agriculture. And from what I've seen in my trips to Kenya and Uganda, the farmers are desperate to learn. They know they have the resources, but they're not managing them properly because they don't know how, but they want to learn. So at The Reckoning, we're trying to teach them how to manage their soil. When I've been over there, I've seen a lot of soil erosion. Soil develops very slowly, and you really can't afford to wash it all away when it rains. So we're teaching them how to conserve their soil and protect their soil from degradation. We're teaching them how to rotate their crops so they don't have the pest problems. We're teaching them how to manage their compost and their manure and their fertilizer so they get the best return on their crop yields from their inputs. I encourage everyone to consider the issue of food security in their giving. Number one, food security is a worldwide problem with worldwide ramifications requiring a worldwide solution. Number two, God delights in us when we feed the hungry. He commands us to take care of the widows and the orphans. As an investment, there is no greater place to invest your giving than in a third world farmer. With my own eyes, I have seen that their land has potential. It has the potential to increase yields by 5 to 8 times. With simple agronomic principles, they could easily increase their yields by 3 to 4 times. The land has potential, the farmers have potential. All we have to do is tap it.